Hello, Raptor fans. Welcome to another edition of the Raptors season preview with your host, Toronto Yardy, here once again. That was the word I was trying to look for in my other video, what I did with the post game reaction to the Raptors beating the Canes Taipans. Um, at the end of the video, I was trying to look for the word, and sometimes my brain goes blank. Can't even think of the words that I want to say. But welcome. This is my second preview, season preview I'm doing. I've been talking about Raptors quite a few years now, on and off. I did made a mistake on a video I did with the Sacramento game that I last time I did a Raptors video was um, quite a while, and I said I did not remember when. What I went back. Last time I did a Raptors video was when they were in the play-in tournament, where they lost to the Chicago Bulls in that one. And speaking of Chicago Bulls, the Raptors will take on the Bulls in Chicago tonight in their third preseason game. They have one more against Washington back home on Thursday, and then it's go time, October 25th against Minnesota. All right. So, what can we expect for this season? This will be the Raptors' 28th season, um, coming in as a franchise when they started back in the 95, 96. Is it 28 or 27? Uh, Maybe it's 27, um, or 28. One of those numbers. We're not going to get into that right now. All we know, the season is about to start in the next few weeks. Raptors, this is a new look Raptors team. We have new players, new coach, um, new. We're gonna get a new Scotiabank Arena soon, so there's gonna be a lot of expectations with this team. As I say, we don't know, and if I guess I don't know, because as I'm gonna say this, um, what you don't know is what you have to think and believe that this is gonna happen, right? This is why when I say the word prediction, to me, it's either yes, it's gonna happen, or no, it's not gonna happen. Nobody knows, right? I'm not the like a higher power of not knowledge of everything. I don't know everything, okay? And I hope you don't neither. So this Raptors team, as I mentioned, the new players, guys like Dennis Schroeder. Now, I was watching a video last night, and some you were saying Schroeder, but people were condemning him on how to say his name. So Schroeder. Okay. Um, we have the 13th overall pick, Grady, Dick, Dick, from Kansas. Uh, Julian McDaniels is a new player to the team. Gone are Fred Van Fleet, Delano Banton. Who else can I? Who else was on the team last year? Jeez. This is why I'm saying, look, I might go blank in this one. Okay. We know Nick Nurse is gone. He's now with the Philadelphia 76ers. Assistant coach Adrian Griffin, now with the Milwaukee Bucks. So, uh, Lucky for him because he has Damian Lillard on his side that he can coach with Giannis. Um, I gotta say, let's just start off. Let's just get this out of the way. The Toronto Raptors last year finished at 41-41. Barely squeaked in that play-in tournament. This year, the experts they're predicting that this team is gonna fall off a little bit. That their win total is gonna be around 35.5. Like some have them over that mark, some had them below. So with that, I guess the team finishes about like 12th, 13th place. I think that this Raptors team with the new head coach in Darko, I'm not gonna try to pronounce his last name honestly, because if I try to do, I'm gonna look silly. I'm just gonna say Darko. Okay, this guy has been an assistant coach in the NBA for many years. This is his first head coaching job. He's assistant coach with OKC, where Dennis Schroeder was on that team. I think 20 2017, 16, 17, 18 around that time. His last assistant coach with the Memphis Grizzlies. I remember Memphis Grizzlies was one of those hottest teams out west. So getting in a new coaching system that the players are seeming to like over Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse was more of a defensive coaching style play guy, and Darko is more of an offensive guy. Now, you do have your defensive coaching style system as well that he's going to put in place, but the point five offense that everyone is talking about, I believe this is what the Raptors are going to use to their advantage and win as many games. Now, do I think they will win 60 games or more? Heck no. That would be nice. That would, because honestly, if the Raptors win 60 plus, and then have the experts and analysts down south now all have to cover the Raptors. Oh, this team. Oh, yeah, could get back on the U.S. media. Maybe the NBA will take Toronto seriously. Give Toronto a Christmas game, which has not happened in almost what 20 years now. The last time the Raptors had a Christmas game, fans here in Toronto and other Raptors fans are, when are we gonna get our Christmas game? That's not okay. We don't want to get into that right now. But 60 wins, I mean, it's possible. But do I think so? No. I think my prediction, I say the Raptors win about anywhere between 45, 47 games this season. Now, I posted a video a couple of weeks ago. Um, my Eastern Conference standings predictions. I have the Raptors in fifth. Right? Some have them in sixth, some have them in eighth, others have them, near the bottom with those teams like Charlotte and Detroit and or um, maybe not Orlando, but you know. So I have them in fifth, and I think with this new type system with the Raptors are doing, with the new coach, I should say, uh, Darko was saying he would let's like like to use 10 players, right? 10 players. Last season with Nick Nurse only used around 7 or 8, three off the bench. He was working the starters so many minutes that they were tired, legs gave up, they couldn't do much. And in close situations, I understand, like, okay, a close game last year, there was quite a few of them. The Raptors were either in the lead and couldn't hold the lead, or they were trying to come back from being down big. And Nick Nurse trying to use as much minutes for his starters. When it's too late, then goes to the bench, and the bench basically uh, couldn't do much. But with Darko now saying that he wants to use 10 players, and Siakam saying, hey, maybe that will give him rest on his legs as well. So I I'm liking this new offensive uh, style of play. The point five with the ball moving around everybody, getting a touch of the ball. Assist is one key that I would like to see the Raptors um, be in that top 10 of assists. The shots as well. If we could get some good shooting this year, because we got Dennis Schroeder, who is a FIBA world champion with Germany, and his experience in the NBA, his veteran experience, it's gonna be amazing to see what he can bring to this Raptors team. I believe he was on the Lakers team when they won the 2020 bubble. Someone correct me if anyone's watching this. Thank you as well for all those watching. Look, I don't have the fancy technology here. I don't have the big old microphone or the graphics or like these other YouTube Raptors vloggers out there, right? All I have is this myself, me, um, trying to do my best here. And to all my subscribers out there who have been with me through thick and thin, thank you for staying with me. As I said, look, it's been a while. I've not do done much Raptors videos. It's a grind. Okay, it's to try to talk about Raptors every other single day, or what's going on in camp and this and who's getting traded, who's signing, how much. No, basically what I do during the season not the season, the last season, I just talk about uh the game and what I like, what I don't like, scores and stats and stuff. Just like doing like broadcast kind of thing, right? I got a shout out to all those other vloggers out there. They meant talk about the game as well. So that's that. Now back to the Toronto Raptors. As I said, Dennis Schroeder, FIBA World Champion. What can he bring to this team? Are we gonna see a rejuvenated like type of player with like Scotty Barnes? And Scotty Barnes is one of those guys people are talking. Is he gonna take that next big step? All right. How about Pascal Siakam? The whole Siakam saga with him being traded and all these trade rumors with other teams. Uh, is he gonna sign or is he gonna leave? What are the Raptors' plans with him? OG Ananobi could be another name thrown in this mix. Is OG Ananobi on the trade block during the trade deadline, which will be February, right? So right now, this team, how it looks right now with all these players, I mean, it may look different depending on how well they play from October, October 25th to whenever the trade deadline is, right? Uh, before the All Star break. Um, Starting lineups. Look, I don't know what the starting lineups is going to be. We might see different combinations. I don't know what Darko is going to use. Is he going to use the lineup with Schroeder and Scotty Barnes, OG, Pascal, and Jakob Pertl? Okay. Are we going to see Schroeder come off the bench and, Gary start? Because Gary right now, Trent Jr., one of those guys will be coming off the bench. You know, uh, we might see Precious Achua start at center. You know, and how about Grady Dick, the 13th overall pick, small forward, great shooter out of Kansas. My question is, will he get the starting? Not just well, not starting, but will he be on the roster, or will he start in the Raptors 905? Now, I believe he will be one of those on the roster. Okay. Uh, there's a lot of players might be fighting for a job. Okay, guys like Dalton Jr., Ron Harper, um, Mohamedou Gee. These guys are going to be fighting for a spot. Javon Freeman Liberty. So I don't expect these names that I mentioned to be on the roster. Also, Marquise Noel. He's like one of those up promising players that he can find himself on the roster, but I think he gets on the 905 team. Otto Porter Jr. Remember last year when the Raptors got him from the Golden State Warriors, uh, pretty much he played what 3 4 games and then he was injured and had to shut it down for the rest of the season. Let's hope that this guy can stay healthy because I believe I think he may said it maybe last year. I think he will be a big help to this team. With him, he's another one of those veteran players. Um, he's won a title. Now look, he's no Kawhi Leonard, okay, but he's to me he's an NBA veteran. His experience will help this team as well. Um, Garrett Temple, he's another guy. Coming off the bench, like if he will make the roster, I think he will. Um, Malachi Flynn. This is another player. I'm hoping he gets the push this season. I hope he gets time to get playing time. Under Nick Nurse, he wasn't really much um, played because I guess Nick Nurse did not really trust him as much. So that's another player. All these players, it's gonna be one of those seasons. Look, you're gonna see a lot of ups. You're gonna see a lot of games where the Raptors are gonna get blown out. You're gonna see close games where they lose. They're gonna win. They're gonna win some blowout games, um, overtime. If we know the whole NBA how it works, they're gonna see surprises. We're gonna see shockers. We're gonna see buzzer beaters. Um, you're gonna see a lot of stuff, right? That's how the sports work. And as I said, Raptors are one of those teams that might shock the NBA this season in the East. Honestly, the Raptors might do what the Sacramento Kings did last year. If you remember how the Sacramento Kings were one of those teams out west that nobody predict to make the playoffs, which since 2004 was their last time. Um, the Utah Jazz. Remember how Utah started out and then they kind of faded away. So hopefully the Raptors don't start like Utah and then disappear. Uh, so I believe this is going to be a good season. This is going to be one of those seasons where it's going to be talked about, right? So the expectations of this team, as I said, you just have to find out, right? So this is going to do it for me with this season preview of the 2023-24 Raptors. All right. Please give me a like, thumbs up, comment down below. What do you expect where the Raptors will finish? Do you have any prediction on the wins? What's your over win total? All right. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.